One of the biggest of the divine blessings is finding a Guru and getting connected with that Guru through Shraddha, faith. But we receive benefit from the Guru only by submitting our intellect before his higher understanding. The Vedas relate the story of Rishi Gautam and his exemplary disciple Satyakama. Gurudev called his students over and explained the problem. The cows of the ashram were in distress and they needed to be tended to by taking them to a faraway grassland. Only Satyakam was willing for this arduous and challenging Guru Seva. Gautam said, "My child, take good care of them as your service to your Guru. When you find that their number has grown from 400 to 1,000, bring them back." Satyakam did his seva dutifully and he tended to the cows with so much of love as a devotional offering at the feet of his Guru. The number of the cows kept on increasing until it reached 1,000. But he was so immersed in his seva, he didn't even realize the number had been reached. The king of the celestials, Indra, came over and said, "Satyakam, do you know that your Guru's instruction has been fulfilled by you?" On his inspiration, they started returning to the Guru ashram. It was a 4-day journey involving 4 night halts. And at each halt, Indra instructed knowledge of one of the Vedas to Satyakam. When the disciple reached his Guru, he said, "Maharaj, I have fulfilled your instruction." Sage Gautam, his face beaming, said, "My child, I can see the glow on your face. You have become a knower of Vedic knowledge." This is a prime example of the benefit of surrendering your intellect before the Guru. The Shvetashvatar Upanishad states, "Yasya deve para bhakti yatha deve tatha gurau tasyaite kathita hyartha prakashyante mahatmanah." For those who have implicit and complete faith in God and their Guru, the purport of all the Vedic scriptures gets revealed in the heart by divine grace. One Brahman used to go to Mother Ganga every day for worship. And he would come and meet Ravidas and say, "Come along with me." And Ravidas would just brush him aside. Say, "Jo man changa to kathauti mein Ganga." If the mind is clean, then in my little pot, the Ganga resides. So, as a cobbler, he used to have that little pot which he would use in stitching the shoes, the water. He said, "The Ganga is right here." So, one day, that Brahman priest insisted, "You have to come and worship Mother Ganga with me today." And Ravidas said, "Do one thing." He took 2 bananas, offer these to the Ganga. So the Brahman took the 2 bananas, he reached the Ganga, he did his worship, and he took the 2 bananas. And he found a hand coming from the river and accepting the 2 bananas. What? This has never happened ever before. So much of devotion, the Ganga came itself to receive. He was just thinking about it when the hand came again and gave 1 kangan, 1 bracelet, that give this to Ravidas. So he took that bracelet and he saw, my God, pure gold embedded with diamonds. His mind got polluted. Why give it to Ravidas? Why not keep it myself? He went and showed it to a jeweler. The jeweler said, wow, this is amazing. He said, I wish to sell it. At the same time, the wife of the Nagar Seth, the biggest businessman of Kashi, landed up. She said, I'll buy this for 1,000 rupees. She purchased it. The Pandit got his 1,000. She took it to the king's palace. The queen saw it. And the queen said, "Who? Sell it to me for 5,000 rupees. She got it for 5,000. The king said, my God, such a kangan. I need to see a second like this. How do we get the second one? She asked the wife of the Nagar Seth. The wife of the Nagar Seth asked the jeweler. The jeweler asked the Pandit. So Pandit now was caught. How to produce the second one? Kangans will always come in a set of 2. And he has given one, it is gone to the queen. Now how to get the second one? So he went to Ravidas. And he said, Maharaj, I made a mistake. This is how the Ganga offered a Kangan to you, and instead of giving it to you, I sold it to the jeweler, but now they need a second one. So Ravidas said, really? All right then. Here are 2 more bananas. So he said, all right, then let me go to the Ganga and get it. Ravidas said, you don't need to go to the Ganga. I told you, jo man changa, to kathati mein Ganga. If your mind is pure, you have the Ganga right in the pot. At the same time, they found a hand coming from there and giving this Kangan. So now he got his second Kangan. He went and gave it. It reached the king. The king, he became a devotee of Ravidas. So Ravidas has been such an astonishing saint. He continued to be a cobbler all his life. And great kings around were his disciples. So one day, the king thought, let me go and meet my Guru while he is doing his puja, etc. So Ravidas was sitting there. He was worshipping a Shaligram. He had also become a disciple of his Guru from previous life, Swami Ramanand. So Swami Ramanand had given him a Shaligram which he used to worship. Now the king arrived there and the king was looking. Ravidas took a little water out of his pot and he said, O king, this is the pure Ganga water. Jo man changa to kathati mein Ganga. Here, take Charanamrit. The king did not want to show that he is irreverential, but in his mind he was thinking that this cobbler has given me this water. Nevertheless, he took it and then instead of drinking it, he put it like this. Like sometimes, when you go to Shankarji's mandir and the Shivling, etc., it's all got so much of water there, which is smelling and stinking because of various things that have been put in. And the priest, he says, okay, come and take some Charanamrit. And then people think, my God. So they take it and put it out here. So the king, he took it and put it here. And then later on, he discovered there's a stain on his kurta. He gave the kurta to wash. The washerman, he touched that spot to clean and he put it in his mouth. And all of a sudden, he felt like he got an electric shock of divine bliss. So he started chanting Ram, 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 Ram. When he came back with the cleaned kurta, the king asked him what's going on. He said, O king, there was a spot out there and little remaining drops of water, I took it and put it in my mouth. And after that, I am not able to stop chanting the name of Ram. The king realized the grace of Ravidas which was meant for him had been received by this washerman. So the statement of Ravidas got proved. Jo man changa to kathauti mein ganga. That is exactly what Kripaluji Maharaj is saying, that look, in your sadhana, your primary goal, whether you apply lipstick or not doesn't matter. Whether you put hair oil or you put tilak, etc., it doesn't matter. But the most important thing is you must cleanse this mind.